Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SeeTheAir.com. We are in the World Series by Renault Racing Series here at SeeTheAir.com. We are coming to you live from Sakitto GP in Japan. A lot of y'all know this as Suzuki. And we're going to be giving you live footage tonight on the race. We have 10 drivers. We have one newcomer here that is a new sign-up that is in England. Jimbo Kimbo is joining us tonight. My name is Marimbaka and I will be your host. We are on a director's view tonight for this broadcast of the Sakitto GP race. We are just ending practice and getting ready into qualifying, and once we go through qualifying, I will basically show you where we're going to be at in regards to what you're seeing on the screen and going through the roster of drivers that we have tonight. As you can see, we have 10 drivers tonight in the Sakitto GP with qualifying starting up. Qualifying starting up here at the Sakitto track. We're getting qualifying started here at the Sakitto, and I've gotten a little bit of word that some of the drivers can still hear me, so I'm probably going to be brief on some of the things that I'm saying during this race just to help them out. Really quickly, as I'm going to discuss with y'all what you're looking at here in the Director's Suite for Project Cars 2. On the left-hand side, you will see our standings 1 through 10. On the top is basically our overview. On the bottom are the views that we'll be going through as far as cockpit, chase, roof, bonnet, bumper, and a couple of trackside options as well. So we're going to make it silent as if we can here for the start of the qualifying sessions. And we'll be scaling through a couple of the drivers that we have here. So enjoy qualifying, and we'll be back for the race a little over 12 minutes. Stoller putting first time in here at 1 minute 40 seconds, .189. Following Ant around the speedway, this time going through the S's. Hey, we taking the pole at 1:39.337. Across, we have Ant taking P3 at 1:41.006. Jimbo has improved his lap, but still sits in P5 with a 1:41.233. 2/10 better on that lap. We're going to be jumping back up to Vex, who is sitting in P2. Only 2/10 behind AB, who still has the pole. Vex improved his time, still about 0.222 behind Avi. Ooh, we got a spin out here. Spin with Ant going into his next lap. Spun in turn 1. Stollard right behind him. I think he wasn't too close. Jumping back and forth, we see that Ant has jumped up to second place. 3/1000ths of a second back behind Ant. This lap does not look like it's going to be any faster. Maybe a little bit of traffic. Vexed on a tear on this lap. Looks like he's about 3/10 better, which will put him right up in the mix for first, second. Ferris wheel here at Sakitto. As Vex is coming around the last turn to see if that time improves a little bit. And it does, almost by 2/10. He lost a little bit there in the last sector. Still in P3. 0.128 behind the pole sitter AV of STA Motorsports. Qualifying is complete. We do have a couple of cars that are still on the track. And about 2/10 of a second back right now in this last sector. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to take it. Avey has already gone into the pits with Stollard as well. Last turn for Ant. Comes across, not enough. Vexed in the last sector. Trying to see exactly where he is lining up. Vex coming across the start finish line. Got the pole. Vex pulls it off with a 139.060. Making a statement. Vex is back. I think some of the cherry wine that he had down in Goldsboro has gotten to him and has given him a little extra speed. Vex Techie getting the pole. Congratulations to Vex Techie in getting the pole here at Sakitto GP. Making his mark yet again, this Hall of Fame driver. And we're getting ready to go racing here. We'll have a little stoppage when they get set up. We do have a one lap setting of the field. Your P1, Vex Techie in second. Starting second is Avion of STA Motorsports. Sigma Motorsports. Ant is in third. Stollard in fourth. Indo fifth. Jimbo Kimbo in sixth. Rylos in seventh. Fazer and Attack Dog Racing is in eighth. Gnome from Georgia is in ninth. And Fly Guy is in 10th. All right, gentlemen, we're getting ready to start here. Just calling out to the drivers. Does anybody hear me right now? Okay. All right, we got about 2 or 3 drivers that can hear me, so. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just waiting for the drivers to get ready for the start of the race. Taking the pole off, and is going to be Vex Techie leading them around for their 1 lap pace lap, making sure everything is ready to go, and then he will give the green and we'll go racing. Thanks again for stopping by and taking a look at the World Series by Renault at seetheair.com here at Sakitto GP. Enjoy the race.
You got a pit button. You got to hit this time. It don't automatically pit you. You got to let it know you're pitting. So if you get your IC, your phone ICM or whatever it is.
Make sure you're ready up, guys. You have 5 seconds. I don't think I have that set.
Lost one person, lost one person. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be restarting a new room here. Having a small technical error. I think one of the vehicles might not have passed inspection, so we have to go get them back on the track. Vex was celebrating his, Vex and Jimbo celebrating their start of the race. Alright, we're going to be going over switching over here into the new room for the Sakitto GP. Please bear with us. We're getting ready for the start of the race. Vexed. Your pulse setter.
Yeah. No, we don't need that.
Yeah. Vex Techie, sponsored by Cheerwine. Oh, you brought some back with you, huh?
Why would I not?
Oh.
Just set up your stuff.
Vexed, if you come over to PC, I can actually make you a Tier 1 car.
Sales guys. Wait, I got the controller back on. We're good. I think we should be good. I'll let you know on the pace left. Yep. Nope, no close out here. That's my goal, boy. Once we go green, we're gonna line up in order, and then we're gonna do our formation. So on the formation lap, we'll just assume our position. I'll give you guys the starting order. It'll be Vex 80. Yeah, Vex 80 and Stallard Indo Jimbo, Relos, Fuzzer Gnome, Flag Eye.
Got a mic check. Does anybody hear me?
Parker. Hoodie.
Mic check. Anybody hear me?
See you guys again. It's Vex, Avi, and Stellar, Indo, Jumbo, Relos, Fazer, no flag.
Mic check. Y'all guys hear me? Mic check. Anybody hear me? Hopefully we don't have anybody that can hear us into the as drivers. But welcome back here at seetheair.com. We're at Sakitto. We're waiting on the start of the race, where Vex Techie has pulled off the pole. His last win, Hall of Fame driver, has come at Bathurst. Our last race at was at Fuji. And here at Sakitto, we find Vexed at the pole again. And we had to restart this session because we had a little technical glitch here. Bear with us. A little less than 3 minutes to go to race time. Just before we go here to race here at Sakitto GP in the World Series by Renault, I'd like to thank our main sponsors here for seetheair.com, redlineit.com, or piratedelastrada.com. John Schallenberger down in San Antonio, Texas, giving a shout out to you. And One and Nautica Footwear, brought to us by South Bronx, who actually works for the marketing there up in New York. For them, we do appreciate them helping sponsor some of our races that we have here at seetheair.com. Nambucco Boat Shed and Cafe down in Australia, I do want to give a shout out to them. National Automotive Group in the hometown of seetheair.com in Jacksonville, North Carolina, giving us a couple of sponsorship abilities, and I believe it is Le Cartier Builders up in New York. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but we just do want to thank all of our sponsors here at seetheair.com. Without you, one, we'd be sponsored less, but we'd wouldn't be able to award drivers that we have throughout our league with some of the nice prizes that they are able to donate to us in lieu of the sponsorship features that we have on the website. Getting ready to start here at Sakitto GP in the World Series by Renault. I am your host, Marimba Cat, here at seetheair.com. Follow us at seetheair.com on Twitter. We are on Facebook as well, Instagram. And find us at seetheair.com if you want to register with us. We have over 400 different drivers that have been registered with us, covering about 35 countries over 6 continents, or throughout the 6 continents available. So we are worldwide through Russia, China, Saudi Arabia, U.S., Canada, up and down Central, North, and South America, Europe, and down in Oceania in Australia and New Zealand. We have a couple of different countries represented tonight, including Canada, the U.S., Greenland, over in England as well, and in Australia. So we have a couple of different racers here tonight. We do have Vexed Techie from Indiana taking the pole, getting ready for the race here at GP. And we will go through the different drivers and their different views here in the driver's suite that I will be taking you with. Starting with Vex Techie as we're getting ready to start. Opening up the pace lap at Sakitto GP. As they're going, they are going to be lining up for the initial pace lap, getting everybody in line of where they need to be. Our top 3 drivers, Vex Techie, Avion, and Ant. Ant in Canada. That was Avi from Greenland. Here's Ant from in Canada. Stollard starting in 4th. Window heat. Coming through turns 8 and 9. Our newest driver, Jimbo Kimbo, in P6. Getting some final instructions here from our race monitor, our race official, league official, Ant. Probably going to stay here on Ant, being that he is in 3rd in line, will give us a good view of the first 2 or 3 drivers, and possibly the top 6, most likely. We're coming around the last turn. Getting ready to start. Enjoy the race, ladies and gentlemen, here at seetheair.com World Series by Renault. Green flag at Sakitto GP. Cleanly through the first couple of turns. A couple of cars off of the track through turns 8 and 9. Pass here, Gnome getting the pass on Fazer. We have Ant putting a little bit of pressure on Avey. One car off, it looks like. Jimbo has taken a little spin, a little bit wide, as he has recovered. Go back to the action up front. To STA, putting a little bit of pressure on Gnome. Fazer coming up. Riley's just trying to put a little bit of pressure on Stollard. Stollard is getting a little bit closer to Indo Heat in front of him in P4. We'll take a little bit of a look at Ant, our points leader in the series. See, he's less than a second behind Avian. Two Hall of Fame drivers here. We got our top three are actually Hall of Fame drivers at seetheair.com. Only takes 10 wins to get in to the Hall of Fame at STA, but of the over 400 registered drivers, we have only about 22 that are actually in the Hall of Fame. A little there from Avian. bit wide there on entrance to turn 9. Jump back to the race for 4th here. That's Stoller coming up. Just a spin there by Ant there. And has spun a couple of times. Missed that as we were jumping back with Stollard. Whoa! And there goes Stollard. Stollard is off the track over there after turn 1. So he gets back going. Rylos takes advantage for 5th. Avey takes a spin in turn 2. Loses a little bit of time. Loses a lot of time to Vexed, and allows Ant to jump up to a 3.5. Pass here by Gnome on Fazer. Good duel back here for 7th and 8th. Fazer. Trying to fight back. Ooh, no one goes wide into the turn, having to give that position up since he has made a slight mistake there. Fazer regains the position in 7th. Fazer going a little bit wide. The spoon and going back down to the basically the backstretch here at Sakitto. We'll take a jump up to Vexed, our pole sitter and current leader. He has led all the laps so far today or tonight. Holding a 10-second lead over Avian. Communications, good sportsmanship there. That car letting the leader by. Oh, we got a really big spin here. And it's going to be able to take advantage of that. We got Endo coming up behind him as just as well too. Endo taking the inside track to make a pass on Avi in that turn, first turn. Makes it successfully, clean through the second. Glitch here that we're seeing from Avi. Looks like Rylos is wanting to get a little bit of the action here between Avion and Endo Heat as he closes to about less than 2 seconds up on Avi. He's still pushing, and Avi spins out of 2. Rylos is taking advantage of that. Clipping the rumble strip on the inside and just spins him around. So I'm trying to make up a little bit of time if he can. And behind Fly Guy here, trying to make a pass. Taking the wide track around on the inside as he passes, as he's going into the spoon and onto the backstretch of sorts here at Sakitto. 15 seconds behind our leader Vex Techie in P2. Avi has closed a little bit on Rylos. Coming up to about a minute, second and a half. Rylos goes around. People having a hard time with turn 1 and 2 here at Sakitto. As Rylos goes around, Avi takes advantage of him. Takes the position back, Avi to 4th. Rylos back down to 5th. Stollard is now eyeing Rylos. We're about 20 minutes only into this race, and it is starting to spread out a lot throughout the entire track. Your pole sitter, Vex Techie, already into the S's. Ant in P2 as he has made his way through the S's and through Dunlop. P4 we see Indo Heat going through Dunlop as well, as he is trailing a little under 6 seconds behind Ant. Avian from Greenland, STA Motorsports as well through Dunlop, a little over 7 seconds behind Indo. Evenly split there again. Passing the lap car of Jimbo. Yeah, Fly Guy, I believe it is Stollard. And Rylos as well, passing Fly Guy. Going through turn 9. Fozer at Attack Dog Racing as he comes through from turn 9 and back up to the 130R. Gnome V8 in P8. Jimbo Kimbo in 9th. He is being passed through yet once again. The Fly Guy going down the front stretch. As we were just at Jimbo Kimbo, we have see Vex Techie still in the lead. Starting to be a little bit more crazy fast here. He is gaining, guessing at least a half a second per lap. Sitting at 16 seconds in front. A pretty good race so far here. I'm going to take a lap around in the cockpit of Vex Techie. Enjoy. back trackside with AV and his quest to get back up onto the podium, as he is trailing here less than a second behind Indo, as we find our first pit, it looks like, with Ant receiving service on his one mandatory pit stop. Hey, and AV goes around again. Watching AV go out of the pit as Rylos has started to enter the pit. One exits, one enters. Gnome is slated to come into the pits here. Lights out. I think he has damaged his front end. So we can get that repaired. As Vex goes around, Jimbo Kimbo takes a couple of positions. Rylos being in the pits, as Gnome is waiting for his pit to start. It's starting to get jumbled up here a little bit. This is our 6th race of the World Series by Renault here at Sakitto. Little program note: next Monday, January 15th, yours truly's birthday. I will probably not, I might not be here, I'm not too sure, but we'll be at Donington Park National for the 7th running in the series. We're on board right now with Ant. He is our points leader, leading by about 5 points to AV. AV trying to cut into that a little bit tonight. Same thing with Vex, who is leading big time. He's trying to majorly cut into that lead that Ant has. Fozzer less than 2 seconds back behind. He has getting around the lap car, so we can get a little bit closer to Ant for P5. Indo Heat calling for the pits on this lap, as he's informing AV that he's going in. AV cleanly goes around as Indo dives into the pit. Stoller making his move to pass as he is taking the 3rd place podium. Coming up on halfway at Sakitto GP here in the World Series by Renault at seetheair.com. If you want to register with us, just go to seetheair.com. You'll be able to just click on the join us. There's a button right at the very beginning on the join us banner at the very front page of seetheair.com. Be a part of the worldwide international racing league that is seetheair.com. We have 3 different tours: American, Australian, and European. Heavy involvement on PS4 and of course on PC. Do everything from road racing to NASCAR to rally, global rally, and we are getting ready to start up a Dirt 4 Stadium Truck Series as well, which should be pretty fun. We're also active on F1, IndyCar, and starting up here in the next couple of months is going to be the Redlined.com Sports Car Series on PC and R Factor 2. Looking at hopefully if we can get them anywhere from 16 to 22 drivers, 3 different classes. It's a play on our Rolex 24 series, 3-hour endurance racing. Check us out at seetheair.com. Everything that we have to offer, your home for sim racing. A little over the halfway mark, we see our leader, the 30-second lead. Vextecchi has gone into the pits. I do not believe Avi has gone into the pits yet. So we'll see where this leads us as Vex brings his car to a stop. AV is going into the pits as well, so there's a good chance. He's about 8 seconds in front of Stollard. Good chance that Stollard might be able to pick up a lead here. As he passes AV and he passes Vex, Stollard has taken the lead, leading a lap here at Sakitto GP. Vex waiting to finish his fuel up as he is released and back going onto the track. AV has been released from his pits and he is back out. Ooh, we got a bad crash here. Yeah, we got Kimbo has turned very close to upsetting a couple of other cars. So first gear would not engage and kind of wandered back onto the track, unfortunately. No other incidences to report from that accident. Spin there almost right in front of jump back over to Ant because I think he is closest to Avi. There we have Avion and 1897. Baby spinning out. Oh, that was Ant spinning out. Apologies for that. Let's go take a look and see if he has any damage. Doesn't look to appear to have any damage on his car. I think he bit that inside rumble strip a little bit too hard. Stollard has jumped into the pits. Oh. I think he either overshot his pits or something. Vex resumes the lead. So we see yet another spin from Ant. And even after the spin, he does take back another position from Stollard. Mistaken, Fly Guy might actually be going into the pits. Yep, Fly Guy has entered the pits. Back to our number 2 position car, Avion from SDM Motorsports, going down the front stretch. And a look at our leader, Vex Techie of True Speed Motorsports. Take a brief timeout here. Taking a look at our standings here. With 20 minutes left to go The best lap that we're showing actually has come from Avion, but the pace that Vex Techie has been giving has just been undaunting. He is still about a 6-second lead over Avion. And in third, Stollard in fourth, Endo Heat in fifth, Rilo sixth, Fozer in seventh, Gnome in eighth, Jimbo Kimbo in ninth, and in 10th is Fly Guy. And coming up on some lap traffic as he passes Gnome. Avey has taken the lead as Vexed has spun. Avey has taken the lead and has lost about 3 seconds here. Vex Techie talking on the mic, saying his pressures have actually gone up since qualifying, so maybe he has gotten a different matched set of tires. Looks a little bit foggy here, a little bit hazy. Rylos has spun in the S's. So he's coming up to Dunlop. Lost what looks to be his left headlamp. Hopefully that won't hinder him too bad. Avey still holding a 3-second lead over Vex Techie, who has led most of this race tonight. Lost a lap or two, a couple of laps here to Stoller before he had to pit again. But a late spin has put Avey into first. Vex has been complaining, saying he has lost some speed. Oh, maybe going a little bit wide into that turn. Yeah, it's saying he has a little bit of damage. Still in third. Only about less than a 4-second lead over Stollard. It is growing though. AV is talking about some less grip as well. It's gotten very hazy and a little bit foggy here at Sakitto in the waning minutes of this race. Less than 14 minutes to go. Maybe has climbed up to about a 3.5-second lead at some times. On average, it's about a 3.3-second lead as he comes along the front stretch. Ant going in, ooh, hits a cone as he goes into the pits. He will be giving up that third position to Stollard, as Ant is complaining of some damage here. He actually might lose a couple of places as Endo is coming around as well. We'll take that fourth position away from Ant. Fazer is now about 11 seconds back. Actually, he's a little bit more than I think. He might actually be a lap down, I do believe. And after the spoon going out, Vext has regained the lead. All the yous watching out there, if you are a fan of True Motorsports, he is representing them very well tonight. Less than 12 minutes left here at Sakitto GP. Next going in turn one. Be nice to see how AV handled these turns with his damaged car. Fazer's reporting debris in turn one. Next gets around the lap car. So he's taking around the spoon to the back stretch. I'm going a little bit wide here, and Jimbo Kimbo getting around him. Drivers complaining of a lot of slick races, of ill handling race cars in the later stages of this race here at Sakitto. fog starting to play a major part with a drop in temperature, and we're jumping ahead. We got 1, 2, 3, about 3 corners. Vext has a lead. It has jumped to almost 12 seconds over Avi. Stollard in third, Indoheat in fourth. Ant has dropped to fifth after fixing the damage on his car. 8.5 minutes left in the race here at Sakitto GP. The World Series by Renault. Vext, our pole sitter from True Speed Motorsports, trying to hang on to get his second win in the season. Vext still holding a commanding 16.5 second lead over second place Avi. Bill handling race cars at the end of this race as they struggle to keep their positions. The placement of these cars has been stretched out a little bit further now, where there's not as much close racing. 5 minutes left to go in the race. 5 minutes as we see Vex Techie coming back towards the front stretch, trying to hold on and give True Speed Motorsports another win in the World Series by Renault. This is the 6th race in the series. We have one car that just gone off the track. I gotta go off the track just so we can let the car pass. Maybe down to a 19 seconds. He's 20 seconds in front of Stollard. So they're pretty much spread apart here. Unless we have a big spin of either one of them. Might be finishing up in this position here. This would bode well for Avey. He is 5 points back from Ant. And this would at least possibly cut that lead in half, I would say. Bring back to the front stretch our leader, our pole sitter. He has grown to a 22-second lead over Avian. Sakitto going for his 14th win at seetheair.com. Want to follow him on Twitter, you can find him at VexTechie. A little over 1 minute left here in the race. This will probably be the last lap of the race. 1 minute remaining. VexTechie looking to pull off his 14th win, his second win in the World Series by Renault. Has only had one mistake, but has capped a brilliant race. I mean, this win will cap a brilliant race won by this Hall of Famer at STA. Two out of three ain't bad. I will say that. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Bringing home the win at Sakitto GP is VexTechie of True Speed Motorsports. Congratulations to him. His second win of the World Series by Renault. Second place on the podium. is Avion. Avion will be taking the second place. Stoller coming up to the last turn. He will be rounding out the pole for us here in third place. Endo coming in fourth. Ant coming up on the back stretch. He will be bringing in his top 5 finish. Last car on the lead lap. In 6th will be Gnome. 7th, Fazer. 8th, Jimbo Kimbo. 9th, Rylos. And 10th, Fly Guy. Showing your race standings here. Everybody congratulating Vexed here. As you can see, here are our standings. Vex Techie in first from True Speed Motorsports. Avion from STA Motorsports in second. Stollard. Tack Dog in third. Endo in fourth. Ant in fifth. Gnome sixth. Fazer seventh. Jimbo Kimbo in eighth. Rylos in ninth. Fly Guy in 10th. This has been Marimba Cat from seetheair.com. We want to make sure that we all enjoy our sim racing here. So if you want to be a part of us here at seetheair.com, go to seetheair.com and register with us. Be a part of it. And join us on the track.
That was a workout, dude. I spun someone.
Yeah, we work out time now.